Is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. A big play there on the first play of the game. 49 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception, Kaiser. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Kaiser forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Escaping under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carried from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Cameron Hayward coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Faking the give. Now Watson. Flushed out. And he's going to go down again. Brandon Graham in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And he'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Kaiser. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Brock. Kaiser now on 2nd down. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A 1st down throw for Kaiser. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On play action, Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
They'll throw again. Kaiser. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Black 99 field.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And coming out now, the Broncos. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. Scott, and he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hines on a toss play. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll try to throw here. Kaiser. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested 1st half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. On 3rd down, Kaiser found his target. It's Anderson. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a toss play. It's Hines. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Second down, Kaiser. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Kaiser. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And McManus able to put it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And here comes the Texans now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Off of play action, it's Watson. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
To the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Jackson now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Flex round! Flex round!
On first down, Scott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Flex round! Let's go! White, 90! White, 90! Ohio! Ohio!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, wide open, complete. A big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. 44 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
From the red zone now, Kaiser firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Watson off play action. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Richmond.
From the gun, here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run on 1st down. Scott. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On 1st down, Scott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Ohio! Ohio!
Kaiser. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. On is the punter, King, to send it away. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now Saquon Barkley, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Watson. Off play action. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Again, it's Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with Barkley. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Let's go!
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Broncos,